Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to my evening news report right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. Changes to primary calendar. Districts could shift political power in New Hampshire. Republican control of legislature could put incumbent seats in jeopardy. Big changes could be coming this year for New Hampshire's political maps and calendar. The changes could mean a dramatic reshaping of New Hampshire's politics. The discussion formally begins this week with legislation to move the state primary election from September to as early as June. New Hampshire state primary is one of the least in the country, and it's in September, said State Rep. Joe Alexander, Republican from Goffstown. So this bill would extend the general election and shorten the primary. Granite state politics have long limited the current system, which can allow nasty primary fights to drag on for months. Winners frequently emerge politically weakened and drained of resources for the forensic and 8-week general election scramble to November. The late primary becomes a protection plan for the incumbent because the incumbent gets to message to the border electoral for much longer, said State Rep. Ross Barry, a Republican from Manchester. Historically, Secretary of State Bill Gardner has opposed moving the state primary date, but several key Republicans said they believe this session they have the momentum and the votes, and now it is time to make a change. In addition to rearranging the calendar, the GOP majorities could also fast-track the rewarding and redrawing of the state's political map by passing redistricting legislation this year. Much attention will focus on two congressional districts. State Republican Party Chairman Steve Stepanek recently indicated the goal will be 2 safe seats, 1 blue and 1 red, essentially leaving one of the current Democratic incumbents out of a job. Just last weekend, we saw the chairman of New Hampshire Republican Party guarantee that Republicans are going to win one of the 2 congressional races in 2022, said Lucas Meyer, 2020 campaign manager for U.S. Rep. Chris Pappas. Let that sink in. The Republican Party is already calling an election 2 years from now because they know they control the redistricting process. The maps that are approved either this year or next will define state politics for the rest of this decade. It's a political process, and Republicans will likely press the advantage they won at the ballot box. But the less competitive the maps get, the louder the accusations are likely to be of gerrymandering. The voters weighed in, and they elected Joe Biden president for New Hampshire. And those same voters who voted for Joe Biden also flipped 50 states in the House and 4 seats in the Senate. So we do have a job to do, Alexander said. We're going to get it done, and we're going to follow the Constitution. And that does it for this evening news report right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another news report. Good night and goodbye, everyone.